You're watching David Graham's Sports Report.
That's it.
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do. Hello everybody, David Graham here with the Sports Report. We wanted you to meet the new coaches who will be barking from the sidelines this year. You already know Big Dan Turner, Cody Sievers, Chris Honeycutt, Daniel Burry, and all the gang. But there's going to be some new guys wearing the headsets this year for head football coach Justin Price.
Yeah, we're bringing on 3 new coaches. Coach Longmire, Paul, he played for me when I was at Anderson County. He's going to coach receivers for us. Brent Hughes, he come on. He's going to help the O-line and the defensive line. And Zane Roberts is going to help with the secondary.
Now, guys, you know, everybody's looking at Campbell County's, they had 14 ever having these seniors you lost last year, and everybody's going boo-hoo, Campbell County and all this stuff. But I'm sure Patrick and Robbie are thinking the same thing. You guys are going to be pretty tough this year, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we did lose, about 20 seniors what it was, but I think the experience we have on defense is going to kind of help us early on during the season, let some of these younger guys get their feet wet a little bit. But we're still going to be relatively young on both sides of the ball.
Right.
But I think we end up starting probably 3 sophomores on the defensive line, and then it's just one of those things with linebacker-wise, probably more depth than we've ever had.
Right.
We can go 8 deep there. And I think Coach Seaver's excited about the secondary as well. Just a bunch of good kids, and they might have experience that Elkins and Torres and Preston Miller and Jeffers, all those guys have, but they're very disciplined kids, and they're first-time listeners. You tell them one time to do it, they're kind of ready to go from there on. But so far so good. But that game experience, you can't do that in practice. You can't do it, at any time other than just on Friday night. So that's the kind of things that hopefully our defense can kind of set that standard early on. And maybe if our offense needs a little more time, we can kind of still stay in the games, give ourselves a chance to win.
We welcome these new guys, and we also welcome another one. Before the sun could burn the dew from the grass on the football field, as CCHS band camp was just getting started, the Cougars football team was working out. They came in, grabbed their pads, walked down to the practice field, and they began their day. Nothing out of the ordinary, offensive and defensive linemen working on drills, skilled players working on their game, and one man stood watching, observing the process that has served Coach Price so well for the past few years. The winningest coach in Campbell County Cougar football history may have a new tool to use this upcoming season. I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. 6'7", 400-pound senior from Anderson, Indiana, goes by the name of Kyle Edwards, who comes to us from tiny Anderson High School, just about 40 miles away from Indianapolis. It's the home of the Indians. He will suit up and wear the orange and blue for Campbell County this upcoming season, as soon as they have a uniform big enough for him. He's a quiet young man who doesn't say much. He couldn't participate in any workouts, but he just watched and soaked it all in. We welcome the newest addition to the process. We may be calling his name out a lot during the upcoming season, who knows? But we do know this: they will be televised live on Comcast Cable Channel 12, 1450 WLAF.com, and of course AM 1450 and FM 100.9. Also, we're still working on the press conference to introduce new ladies basketball coach at JMS, Jessica Moore. But La Follette Middle School has a new ladies basketball coach too, and we'll get into that next week. Amy Long is just finishing up her elite cheer and gymnastics tumble camp this week, with the final day on Friday. We checked it out the other day in the mall, and it looked like she had about 40 girls, so a good turnout for elite cheer. They learned rolls, cartwheels, round-offs, front and back walkovers, and introduced the campers to back handsprings, like I know what those are. But for more information on elite cheer, all you got to do is call Amy at 423-494-8857 and get your little girl involved in this very, very advanced class. Summer is almost here. Don't sweat over the stove this summer. Let the diner do the cooking for you. Delicious homemade dinners and desserts made fresh daily at the diner on Jack's Pearl Pike. Fast and friendly service. Call and ask about our daily specials. Eat in or carry out.
Welcome to the diner, where you'll find all your favorite food.
The diner on Jack's Pearl Pike. Phone 423-566-4708. Want to tell you about an awesome baseball camp coming up next Monday, starting July the 27th. It will go through the 31st. It will be at Liberty Park behind the West La Follette School. Going to have two groups. Group 1 will be 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, and then they'll go from 9 to 11 a.m. And then Group 2 will get started. That's the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and they'll go from 6 to 9 p.m. Whether you plan on playing Dixie Youth or middle school baseball or whatever next year, this promises to be a very good camp which will cover all the bases: hitting, fielding, throwing, and lots more. The instructors are Nathan Foltz, who played in the Atlanta Braves farm system. He played AAA ball back in the 80s, and also Dan Dell, who coaches in Texas and Florida. So these two gentlemen know an awful lot about baseball. A very good camp. It's going to be sponsored by the La Follette First Baptist Church. Dwayne Mills over there is doing whatever to get the young people some positive influences in this community, and he's doing an awesome job. But the best part is it's all free to kids who fall into this age group. That's Monday, July the 27th, starting at 9 a.m. for the little ones and then 6 p.m. for the bigger ones. Bring your glove, cleats, and all that you'll need to get involved in this awesome camp. We'll be there to cover all the goings-on for you. Also, Monday, July the 27th, the Campbell County Youth Football Association will begin practice at East La Follette Field starting at 6 p.m. in the afternoon. Now, that's this coming Monday for players and cheerleaders, and they tell us they have more kids than they've ever had before. And we'll be there Monday to check it out for you. You know, I love these little babies and all, but they've asked me to announce the games this year again. But I'm just too old to climb that ladder to the press box. I do love these little ones, but somebody younger can step up. Also, August 29th, we'll be taking the La Follette Middle School Owls football team picks, along with individual picks and also the cheer team. So make sure you're there on August 29th at 3:30 p.m. at La Follette Middle School. Okay, that's a good look at today's local sports. I thank you guys for being with us. You guys stay tuned. There's a whole lot more to come right here on WLAF.